Hi, everybody. It's meteorologist Erica Martin with Weather Co-op, where weather meets community. Take two. You know what? Two is better than one. I don't know when, but maybe two cookies, two cupcakes, two, because number two is generally not that good. Anyways, I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday, a wonderful Father's Day, and I hope you are all enjoying your time with me here at Weather Co-op, where weather meets community, guys. We are back. I think you all can hear me now. Can you hear me now? I think you can. I'm really excited. Thanks, guys, for joining me, by the way, because it always makes me so happy. Sometimes I'm out here and I'm just like, hey, does anybody really care about these weather stories? And like, you do care. You do care about the weather stories. Okay, so guys, we're back and it's happening. Rudy's the one. Woo woo. Henry McGriff. I think you guys can hear me now. I hope you guys can hear me now. I hope. Okay, hopefully you can. Because this is going to be kind of a really cool breakdown because I started building some other products over the weekend. And because my wireframe was behind me, so this right here, this is where my wireframe, yay, thank you, Dave Velez. Thank you so much. I think Dave Velez actually, who is one of our weather watchers. Oh no, my Instagrams are all going off like crazy. Hi, how are you? How do I do my Instagrams? I swear, if it's not one thing around here, guys, it's another.
I'm amazed at how close we are.
Wait a minute. What am I listening to?
It's no defensive award.
What?
Of course, I'm not a Shiite for the record,
Wait.
but I think it.
You guys, this is what happens when Erica is just the techie. It just doesn't work. I'm so sorry. I'm so entertained by my ineptness in the audio integration space. I am very bad. Thank God I married somebody who's very good at it. So, all right, let's get started. For some reason, everything was going off, and I was listening to the All In podcast. It still keeps on. For some reason, I can just still hear everything. Let me just shut everything down. Let me close everything. Okay. Let me just close everything. Okay. We should be good. All right. Bob DeVito, 62, North Carolina. Okay, sounds like a podcast. Yes, Rudy, it was the All In podcast for some reason. You know, I wish they would be watching our podcast. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, yes, thank you so much to our weather watcher, Dave Velez. Listen, guys, from last week, hi, darling. My darling Noelle, thank you so much. She has been visiting SoCal. We're trying to convince her to move to Southern California because even though the taxes are ridiculously high, I'm here. Like, really, just think about it. So I'm here, so it's worth the taxes. Never mind the sunshine. So, Noelle, we want you here. Current temperature in Guataveri, as they say in Puerto Rican, Guataveri. 64 degrees, wind speed 5 miles per hour, and 81% humidity. All right, guys. So let's go over what's happening right now. Wow, so many weather stories happening across the South, the Southern Plains, the Central, heck, the Plains, all in all. We're also seeing some major issues across several states east of the Mississippi. So let's go over this in earnest right now. We're going to put this into motion. Okay. I'm going to do a 3-hour loop. You guys know I always do that. I'm going to remove all of the warnings because I did something I think is way cooler right now. Okay. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Hope you guys can all see this. If you can't, you got to let me know. Okay. I'm going to go kind of fast because I want to get to those storms. I want to show you the new stuff that I started building for you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, so what's happened over the past couple days was I thought I was going to be able to do more weather hits live, and I ended up going to a climate boot camp, and then I started having to do some development stuff. And so I had this all on my screen back there, and all of these screens are connected, so I don't know how to undo them, and then I just couldn't see you guys when I was updating you guys on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, okay? Apart from that, I was giving you guys an update. Rotation, but I think you guys are going to be fascinated by this in just one moment. But first, what do we know? Look, we're seeing a line of storms. We definitely know we've got this, severe thunderstorm warning because it's in that mustard color. We also have our thunderstorm watches that have been issued. Additionally, we have our fire weather concerns and we have lots and lots of hydrologic concerns, okay? So let's go ahead and, for example, let's click on this one right here. This has been a concern I've been seeing pretty much all day long here in Oklahoma. Did we get it? We finally got it. Okay. You guys might be able to see the little blue hand or the question mark in blue. Flood warning. Okay, but this is important because now we're talking about a bank full stage that's at 17 feet. Forecasted for the Cimarron River is expected to rise to a crest of 21.3 feet tomorrow evening. It will then fall below flood stage early Wednesday morning, but flood stage is 17 feet. You guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. We're at the hot. Yay, because Rudy's here. So, Noelle, did you hear that? Our gorgeous Noelle, she's got to get back to SoCal soon. She's in Florida. She's getting back into news and actually might be reporting for us here at Weather Co-op. But yes, Rudy is here. Erica's here. It's worth the high taxes. That's all we got to say. I mean, we're fun people. Come here. Okay. So, guys, this is big time. Okay. So we've got these alerts, right? And we already know that there's a concern in Oklahoma for flood stages being exceeded, right? So once again, we were seeing that the Cimarron River near Ripley is above flood stage at 21 feet. And this is going to be a problem for at least the next 24, 36 hours. Yeah. And then we're going to see an improvement there. But notice here, we're seeing lots of statements issued by the National Weather Service. We're seeing fire weather watches. We're seeing fire weather warnings. We're also seeing these heat advisories that have been issued. I've got to go wider in scope here because we do have some more alerts here for flooding. Look at this. Look what's happening here. So we've got Missouri under the in this crosshair section here of those concerns for flooding. So flood warnings issued by excessive rainfall. This has to be this guy right here. Has to be this storm cell right there. I'm going to actually loop only 1 hour. Okay, heck, I'm only going to leave it for now. Let me leave it for now so that we can really take a good look at what storm cell it must be. Okay, this is rotating, so it's going to be this one here, right? Now, Doppler indicated 1 to 2 inches expected, but I'm going to show you something really cool that I just started building for you guys. Okay, so remember the app is already being tested. Hey, right, Rudy? Why not? I mean, hey, pay high taxes for us. We're fun people. Okay, so here's the deal. The app, you guys are going to, some of you are going to test it. Actually, Rudy, I want you to test it as well. Dave has tested it. I'm going to send it out to some of you guys. I think Rick was on earlier, but I think he might come back on. Hopefully he can test it too. I have a few people in mind that I want to specifically test it. So here's the deal. We're also seeing flood concerns over here. I'm going to remove our radar very quickly. Okay. Let me just get that to you quickly. All right. Are you seeing that we have flood concerns here across Appalachia through the mid-Atlantic? And then this here is a special weather statement, but it might be, okay. So this was a radar indicated a cluster of strong thunderstorms moving at about 15 miles north of Little River, moving at 40 miles per hour. Okay, I'm going to show you something I just did, guys. You're not going to get this anywhere else. You're just not. You're not, because nobody's going to give this to you because it takes so much work. It really is. And also, basically, you need like an entire newscast for this. So I'm going to show you something really awesome right now, okay? Let's pick okay, let's pick a state. Pick a state, any state. Pick a state, any state. All right, let's pick I guess lots of storms in New Mexico right now. So let's pick this one. Okay, I'm going to pick this guy right here. No, I'm going to pick this guy. I'm going to pick this guy right here, okay? I'm picking this guy. Let me throw my radar back on, okay? I'm going to pick, ooh, no, maybe this one. I'll pick this one, okay? So look what I've just done for you guys, okay? Hope you see this. Come on. Where else are you getting this, guys? You're not getting this anywhere else. Look at the detail. Ashron 1033. Look at the detail in the forecast. You're just not getting that anywhere else. This is why you keep coming back to Weather Co-op, because even though I can go on and on for hours about the weather, that's exactly what you want to know. You want to know. I don't want to just know there's a storm. I want to know more about the storm. It's moving southeast. And the flood impact is over 5. So that's a high threshold, which means that that's pretty dangerous. We're seeing precipitation rate at over 5.5 inches per hour. We'll pick another storm right here, for example, and I'll show you that the points of interest for that particular storm include Dorsey Mansion State Monument, Hacienda de los Muchachos, or Hacienda de los Muchachos, the Latino way, View of the Rocks historical marker, Willow Springs historical marker, okay? Precipitation rate. No, this, you're not seeing things. You're not delusional here. This is a very strong storm cell with dumping a lot of rain, okay? Also seeing max hail size right now being reported at over 3 inches. We have a southeasterly progression at 23 miles per hour. So he's hardy. He's a strong storm. And how old is he? He's 14 minutes old. This is a 14-minute-old storm. So it's a young storm recorded at 5:25 p.m. MDT. That would have been local time. And let's see, severe hail, we're already seeing that. Titan impact range is at 4. And right now, tornado impact is 0. But you're seeing here the detail with which I'm giving you this information. That is so important, especially because you guys, thank you so much, Dave. You know this is important because you'll be there up in New England, and then you're like, you don't get detailed forecasts, and then you're just like wondering, why is the temperature not 68 as was forecasted, as opposed to like 57? You guys, hey Rick, you're back. We're working. Audio's working now. So right now we're talking about this new progression that I've added to this. Yay! Thanks, Rick. I know you're in Colorado. Woo woo! We were just talking about New Mexico, and actually you're in Colorado, so let's just head over to one of your storms. So this is what I started building for you guys. This is why this app is going to be like none other. I promise you. I'm staking everything on this, okay? So guys, here's the deal. Look what's going to happen. Look at all the details that I've added into this piece for you guys, all right? So I'm not just telling, and that southerly fetch, are you kidding me? This thing is like yum, 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 yum. He is, okay, let's go down here, okay? Let's get our age. He's 31 minutes old, this storm. Happy birthday, you're 31 minutes old. Speed, 13 miles per hour. Probability of severe hail is 50%, which means what? Which means hail 1 inch in diameter or greater. That's what we categorize or push it to, that threshold of severe. Because in the meantime, this has a maximum hail size of 1.5 inch reported. Of course, we have to make sure that it's accurate. So in the meantime, we're in that probability of severe hail at 50%. Come on, this is what you want. You guys want these details. You know, if I sit here and I just tell you like, oh my gosh, like there's a storm, and so what? Who cares? We want to know how we're going to be impacted by these storms, or how my friend Rick might be impacted. Well, you're not going to be impacted by these, right? However, there are some that are pretty strong. Let's take a look at this one right here in Colorado as well. All right. He's moving eastward at 14 miles per hour. Max hail size, less than 1 inch in diameter. So probability of severe hail is at 20%. Let's see. He's 37 years old. Storm type is hail. This is like what's that? Like, what's that match? eHarmony, but for storms. He's 37 years old. Okay, I laugh at my own weather jokes, guys. You don't have to. I got my own jokes and I laugh at them. Okay, we're seeing a severe thunderstorm warning here. All righty. So now, guys, we're headed into Nebraska. Okay. Look, this guy. We're going to watch this guy. Let's look at this guy really quickly, okay? Let's just get some more information on him. Let's get his stats for eHarmony here. All right, northeast at 9 miles per hour, almost 1.5 inches in diameter. So, of course, it's going to push that probability of severe hail right here, guys. It's going to push it up more, okay? Speed 9 miles per hour, valid time 5:27 p.m. So, I think these are all really important features. I'm going to go a little bit wider. I'm going to show you some down here that I thought were pretty intriguing, okay? When we check these out. I'm going to get to questions in just one moment. This is another one that I think is strong. Look at this one. You guys, let me see who's on here right now. Rudy's one, Rick, hot in here. Christian Mingle Weather. You got weather jokes too. This is what I'm telling you. This is where you can find your new like lifelong partner. Okay, guys and gals, if the person you're trying to like partner up with doesn't get your jokes or your sense of humor, that's not the person for you. Or it's just not. You know, I'm a pretty cheesy person, and my husband laughs at my jokes all the time. He better, but he does. But look at this. Okay, so the points of interest for this particular cell, he's moving northeastward at about, let's see, what's his storm rate? 9 miles per hour. He is, how old is he? Now I'm laughing at Rudy. 120 minutes old. He is 120 minutes old. So he's a mature adult, a mature storm. He's a more mature storm. But here's the important thing. Points of interest means that what could this impact? Crossroads Church, East Pleasant Grove Baptist Church, Hopewell Church, and Jezreel Church. So these are all places where people could be right now, of course, attending Sunday Mass. There's some masses still going right now. So guys, please be safe. If you have friends in that area, this is what you want to tell them. This is why they got to download Weather Co-op, because this is where we're going with this product. We are going into details. We're going into the weeds. And I know sometimes people don't want to do that, but you've got to, because that's what weather is about. It's becoming super microscopic. It's all about the minutia. It is all about the details. You know, like growing up, I don't know, some people say the angel's in the details, but we would say the devil's in the details. And so the devil's in the details when it comes to anything that has to do with weather. So this is why I really appreciate, I think I have some questions over here too. This is why I really appreciate when you guys are with me and you guys are like listening and asking questions, because this is really important, right? So now we know we have this line of storms. Remember, I have it set to now, so I'm going to go back to my 3-hour loop. I think 3-hour loop right now, because I'm live with you, could be a little dangerous, you know, just because it's like, we don't want to see too many storm cells that fizzled out already. So let's go back 30 minutes, okay? And we're going to loop it. We're looping. So it's a little bit faster. You see how fast they are? The loops. Okay, but here's a line. Here's a line. Here's a line. I'm looking for stronger Titan impact range. This guy right here. This guy. Let's look at this one right here. Okay? Let's go. All right. So here, we've got to now pause it because that's the one I want, right? That's the one. So now we're going to hit this up right here. All right. Okay, so now we've got points of interest, including Church of God, Greater Ebenezer Church, Pleasant Grove Church, River Hill Church. So what's interesting about this now is the way I've set it up, it's giving me things that are of interest in time. Like, so if it were Monday morning, you'd see more schools on there, okay? All right, that guy has now, let's see, moved off that area. So let's go to another one. Let's see. Okay, so this is, okay, look at this one in Florala, right? Okay. Like it's right around the Panhandle, right? So, okay, let's see. All right, we're going to go ahead and you're going to see that this isn't going to be as impressive. Like the details are not going to be as impressive, okay? But what I do like about this one is look what this one is showing us. The people affected and then the points of interest. Guys, this is some good stuff here. All right. So, of course, I'm going to be tracking that very closely for you guys, and I'm going to keep you guys updated. I do quickly have to go to what's happening with Delilah, or Dalila in Spanish. She's weakening 45 miles per hour. Let's take a quick look at those sea surface temperatures in the area. 82, 82, 80. So she doesn't have much more energy available. There's also some, you know what? Let me see if I can actually turn this for you guys and show you. Because this is actually, this might be a really good image. What am I going to want here? Let's see if I can do this. Hang on. If this doesn't work, I'll just work. Okay, hang on. Let me try to do this. Maybe? No, hang on. I hate when I do that. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Let's see if I can slice it. I might be able to. Let's see. Hang tight, guys. I mean, I know I can do this, which is kind of like cheating. I guess I'll just cheat. Like, I don't want to, but it's just for now. Okay. We have our radar, global. We have set at the global IR at 4 kilometers. Satellite radar is the now rad at 1 kilometers at 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, just not much punch there. A little bit. There's not uniformity in the winds all the way through the top. And so there's also not much as far as those warmer sea surface temperatures go. It happens, guys. It happens all the time. This is why we track this, and this is why we talk about what we're seeing as far as the tropical cyclones go, right? So we've got to watch these. There is another guy over here. Let me add him to this really quickly, okay? There is another one, Invest 94E. Here he is, okay? So 30 miles per hour, but look at these sea surface temperatures. We're dealing with really high. So we're at 87. I thought it's like an 88, 89, 80, 86. 86, 87. Okay. So we're in the upper 80s, mid to upper 80s. Okay. So currently sustained wind speed is 30 miles per hour. We all know we're waiting for what? We're waiting for a much stronger wind profile, right? So we've got to get, especially if we're going to get to the hurricane like portion of the show, like we're not even there. So we're just at Invest 94E west northwest at 5 miles per hour, 1,009 millibars. Pretty weak, right? Okay, temperatures. Let's go through this very quickly. All right, we're going to go from let's go from triple digits down. Okay, so we got Phoenix at 112, St. George at Las Vegas at 110, St. George at 104, Salt Lake City at 95, Los Angeles at 72, San Diego sunny with upper 70s, Odessa, Dallas, Styles 80s and 90s, Houston, you see those storms moving through. Jackson, we've got 71, New Orleans at 83, Charlotte 81, 88 for Montgomery, 79 for Indianapolis, Louisville at 84. We've got 60s up and along the tri-state area through the mid-Atlantic or northern mid-Atlantic at least. Roanoke 76 with those thunderstorms. I think I said that's 72 for Pittsburgh, Kansas City 84, Wichita 86, Omaha 90. We've got Sioux Falls at 76, Bismarck at 79, Billings at 80. Hey, what do you expect? We're days away from astronomical summer. Remember, already a meteorological summer, right? I'm gonna do. Let's see if I can get you guys a couple of. Let me see if I can move forward in time as far as our expected temperatures go. Futurecast temps. All right, let's take a look at these. Okay. You guys know I always hop around, so bear with me. Let's see if we have any questions. Let's see. It's hot here in Denver. Yeah, I mean, it is hot in there. That's the thing. Okay, wait, where were we? Let me go back to Denver. I thought I just saw. Hold on. You know what? We'll do this. Rick, we're going to go through. We're going to toggle through the next couple of days. I thought I did this for you on Thursday. I'm pretty sure because I was like, ooh, you're going to be hot. 93, okay? And Bob DeVito, 62. You're in the 80s there, okay? You're a little bit cooler there. Remember, you guys were dealing with that cold front and then the stationary front. Stationary front isn't doing anything right now. It's going to stick around for like another 36 hours. So hang tight, okay? Hold my beer. All right, 70. Look at that. What's happening over the next couple of days, you guys. So this is for Rick, who's saying it's hot. It's hot. It's getting hot in here. Say what? Okay. I am so hot in here. I'm gonna take my clothes off. Don't do that. Okay, here you go. 5 p.m. on Thursday, Denver, Colorado. Rick, it's gonna be hot. Check the New Mexico upper. Okay, got it. 1 second. I'm going right over there. And you want a forward cast, right? A future cast? We got that for you coming right up. Rick is talking about it's hot today. Wait for it. You saw it here first, Rick. Screenshot. Take a picture. It'll last longer, as they say. Here's the deal. Look at these temperatures. We're seeing triple digits all up and down. It's squished over here, guys, just because I was trying to like zoom in and like add a bunch of extra numbers where I really saw these really high numbers. So let me just go down here, okay? And then what did Rudy say? Rudy said, check New Mexico, Albuquerque, or Tijuana. Okay, hold on. I thought I had Albuquerque up. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is. Go back. We're going to go back. It's getting hot in here. Say what's up. Okay, here we go. All right, so now so we already knew we have triple digits for Rick later in the week. What was that again? What day exactly? It was 5 p.m. Thursday, right? Let's go. 5 p.m. Thursday, 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Oh, heck, I don't know. I lost it somewhere. There's a triple digit somewhere. Oh, there it is. Friday at 5 p.m. Yeah. All right, you're going to be flirting? Yeah. It's hot. It's only getting hotter. It's only getting hotter. Okay, let's go back now for Albuquerque. I mean, yeah, you guys are going to be cooking tomorrow. Look at this. 95. Okay, let's see when you hit triple digits. Because yours are coming too. You got 90s, flirting with mid 90s, upper 90s. Boop, 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 boop. Low 90s. Mid 90s again. Might be going too fast. Let's see here. Okay. All right, guys. So Albuquerque, it looks like you're going to stay mainly in the upper 90s. Upper 90s. I know. You're like, Erica, you're splitting hairs. That's what I'm here to do, guys. I'm telling you, I am absolutely maniacal about my weather forecasts. But that's what I think you want because you want to make sure you are accurate, with what you're expecting. Keep the heat away. Dave, I'm going to only keep the heat away for a little bit longer. if you look along the East Coast, summer is headed your way, okay? Don't you worry. It's headed your way, all right? Because remember, what are we doing here? We're doing 240. Hey, I saw triple digits, didn't I? Albuquerque. Okay, let's run this through like this. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, here we go. Boop. Oh, I have too many pause points in this. Dang it. 95 tomorrow at. Okay, wait. Let's see. Can I drag these? Yeah, I can. Okay, Albuquerque. I have so many pause points. Okay, I've got 95 tomorrow. Now, these are not. Now, remember, the daytime high, depending on the wind profile, which I can add in just one moment, could make it a little bit hotter or a touch cooler. So we're looking through this. We're making sure that we have some kind of an idea of where we're going to land. Looks like upper 90s, mid upper 90s. And we very well could be flirting with triple digits there for Albuquerque. And I want you guys to be prepared. Rudy, I want you to be prepared. This is some bad weather coming our way. And you know, I mean, it's not bad weather. I hate saying that. That's like not Mother Nature's fault. You know, I'm gonna leave Albuquerque in the upper 90s for now. Okay. Until I see a wind profile change. But you know what could change it? I'm very comfortable with, there's a tornado warning. Hang tight. Tornado warning, guys. I got to hustle on this one. And then we'll go to the, hang tight. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. Sorry about this one. It's just I was going through my future cast. All right. Give it a second, guys. Give it a second. Okay, here we go. I have so much on here. Taking off the convection, taking off my, what are these contours? Heck. Oh, yeah, these are my sea surface contours. Okay. Let's see. Let me take off my, this is my Recon. Do you see this right here, guys? That's the Recon Hurricane Hunter. I think you guys have seen that one. Let me take that off there quickly. The Recon. I'll remove our spaghetti plots. I don't need that right now. I'll take off all the tropical. And it was somewhere in here is what I thought. Hold on. Okay, for right now, I'm going to have to remove our radar and our satellite. Okay, it looks like it's going to be filling in. Oh, this is an airport alert. You see this right here? This has to be that they saw a really strong like storm rolling through, and it's in San Antonio because you see this severe thunderstorm warning with all of this filling in. So let's click on it very quickly to see what it is. I mean, we know it's an airport aviation warning. Blah blah blah. Warning for lightning within 5 miles. Okay, we got to move on to the next one because I saw another aviation report, guys. While I'm headed in that direction, look what's happening. I'm telling you now, you guys got to be ready for. Yeah. Wait, downtown LA or LAX? Tell me which one. So New Mexico, we were seeing upper 90s, mid upper 90s for this entire week. Colorado, we hit triple digits by the end of the week. Downtown LA versus LAX, let me know which one because those are totally different numbers. Okay, so like if you're looking at the stations here from when I worked at the stations here, they normally pick downtown LA because it's like an urban heat island. I think it's a disservice because then you're picking clearly the hottest temperature generally, right? Because of the concrete jungle type of deal. But okay, that's neither here nor there. I do want to, but tell me which one you want, LAX or DTLA, 2 different ones. Okay, so Doppler indicated we're seeing lots of heavy rain, which will lead to flooding, especially in low-lying areas. And keep in mind that a lot of these bodies of water, whether it's a brook, a stream, or a tributary, a pond, heck, whatever it is, we're seeing everything above flood stage right now. This is a severe thunder. This is a special statement. It has to do with this little storm cell right there. Okay, yep, it does. Doppler indicated. This is the local airport, another aviation report that has to do with lightning as well, and or the possibility of a strong storm bringing some strong winds and wind gusts. Okay, so now that tornado warning is gone right now. It's expired. Colorado, hey, look what's happening here. You guys are filling in. Severe thunderstorm warning right here. You guys see this is happening in real time. Okay, so don't worry. We have like 2 other meteorologists coming on board, so you're not going to be left in the dust. This is another one here. High wind warning. Okay, and so watch this fill in. Severe thunderstorm warning. It's filling in even before it gets anywhere else. It gets here first, guys. That's how I roll. Okay, let's see. Downtown LA. Okay. Oh, you want to? Okay, totally. Yeah, no problem. So we'll do that. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of stations. Okay. So give me a minute. Let me pick. Okay. Remember, guys, these are all of our warnings, right? We've got all of these up. I mean, it's pretty, I mean, it's filling in like really well. Up and along the Rockies, into and along the plains, along the Gulf states as well, into and along the Tennessee Valley, moving into Appalachia, and then into the Mid-Atlantic. Hey, this guy's rotating right here. There's some rotation. But Rudy wanted me to add a, hold on. Where are we? Okay, here we go. Future cast temps. Okay, so let's see. Just a couple of things. I'm looking at a couple. I'm going to split the hairs. I'm going to split hairs now. This is very important over the next couple of days. Okay. I don't know. You said 110. Let me do this. I'm going to open this up for you really quickly. Okay. Hang tight. You guys are going to see black on your screen because I'm actually opening up this graphic that I built for you guys. Okay. Hang on. All right. I'm going to just do this really quickly. Okay. It'll just be for 1 second. Hang on. It'll just be really quickly, and then I'll undo it. Okay, just give me a second. But when people ask, I definitely have to answer these questions. I mean, Rudy is always participating. I want to make sure to keep them safe. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, so guys, we're just gonna add some labels really quickly. We're gonna pick a couple. You know, no big deal. We'll just pick some. All right, let's pick on. Let's see. So you guys, let's see where I can pick a couple. Let's see. Now that there's a Los Angeles that's on there, that's going to be LAX. Oh, here you go. Okay, let's see. Done. Let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, guys, hang tight. I'm adding these right now. I have to go in real. You guys cannot see this on your end. My apologies. It just is. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Okay, hang tight. And now I'm going to go in and just delete something really quickly. Okay. 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 So what we're going to do is we're going to add a couple of cities, right? We got to pick. So hold on. Let me just pick on my cities. And then I'm going to pick on my plots as well. Okay. Okay. I'm only going to pick right around LA since that's really the question right now. Okay. I'm going to say done for a minute. Hang on 1 second. You guys will see why this is like kind of a little bit, it's a little tedious. Not bad. It's just tedious. Okay. Then we're going to go into, I'm actually going to pull this back. I'm going to pull this back quickly. Okay. So we're going to do 2 different ones because remember, we got to find out the difference. All right. Give me a second, guys. It's happening. Hang on 1 second. Let me add this plot quickly. Okay. Done. I'm going to delete this one. Okay. Then I'm going to go in a little bit further. Okay. And we're going to go. All right. Hang on. You'll see what I'm doing in just one moment. This is like how detailed I'm going to get for you guys. It's going to happen even in the app. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Hang tight. Boom, boom, boom. All right, done. And now we're gonna go even tighter on this right now. Okay. All righty. Okay. So you'll see this in just one moment, what I'm about to do. Guys, let's pick a plot here. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. All right. Done. I'm going to save this now. It'll close out and thank you guys for being patient. Okay. I think what you're going to see right now. Hey, hi everybody. KT Catastrophe, Jen Stevenson. Hello. Thank you so much. You guys have been so patient. I actually was just creating a particular scene for one of our, LA, you choose. Let's see, Lima. Okay, so yeah, I'm choosing for you guys. I got that, Rudy. Lima Johara Silva. Okay, we're gonna zoom in now, Rudy. Okay, so now look what's happening. Okay, so now what we did was we picked downtown LA. Okay. Hey, Chalk 9 Chip. Hi, how are you? Hope you're having a wonderful Father's Day, a wonderful weekend. We're talking about what to expect this upcoming week. It's gonna be hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, so, I think you're referencing my story. Yeah, I'm always like trying to sing. True story, guys. I used to sing in a band. I was in a band. All right, here we go. 79 degrees as we continue. Remember, we're going 240 hours out, 77, 80s. Okay, we're high, 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 high. We're going into our 80s, da-da-da. I don't see triple digits this week, personally. I don't see it. It would take a lot for me to have to see those triple digits. Okay. Like I would have to really, I don't see it. I see 80s, mid to upper 80s. So Rudy, not sure where you got the triple digit info, but ixnay to the triple digits A. Okay. Even if I looked at Los Angeles Airport, LAX, we're only seeing mid upper 70s, possibly a low 80, but downtown LA, we're going to see 80s. So whomever said triple digits, it's a no-go. Remember, here's a really important thing. Here's something you might want to know, guys, especially in certain markets. There is something that you guys see all the time that I have posted on my profile picture at the bottom left or right-hand corner. It's like a black and gold seal. Hey, Scotty B518, boop, boop, welcome. You guys want to look for that, okay? Because that is a different level of like, you have to pass certain like really strict exams and rules to qualify to get those. So I don't know where you got that, Rudy, that somebody said it was going to be triple digits. I don't like that at all because that's not going to happen. Possibly Bakersfield. Like even if I went in and I showed you, hang on, let me just go a little bit. Let me just go here. Okay. Let me just show you something here. Okay. Even if we were going to go to, let's see. I'm going to pick this little area right here, okay? I'm going to save it. Okay, now you guys are going to see it in one moment, okay? Give me 1 second. Of course, God always comes through. That's what he does. It's what he does. All right, so not yet. I'm going to show you, though, who is going to see some really hot temperatures. So if you have friends in the area, you got to let them know, okay? Let's go ahead and forward click on that. Then we're going to go back to our storms, but I'm going to show you right now, okay? Okay, look what's happening. We're going to look at Canoga Park, Thousand Oaks. We're going to look at Sherman Oaks, Altadena. Okay, we're seeing, okay, what are we seeing? Triple digits. I just saw something that would indicate, was it? Okay, Canoga Park. Let's see, Gemco. Seeing 90s. Okay. And so you see how as we hit June 24th through the end of the week, Bakersfield, you guys are going to get really hot. Indio, no surprise there. Riverside, did I cut? See, look at Riverside over here. You got some 90s. Yep, 90s for you this week. Okay, so just keep that in mind, guys. You know, I know that I'm really meticulous about this stuff, but the reason I'm like that is because I just don't want anybody to get caught in like a bad weather situation. No, there's no triple digits this week. You got to make sure that the people you're watching and tuning into are indeed certified meteorologists. Like, look, guys, anybody can talk about the weather. Anybody can. It's like, you know, WebMD type of deal. But what are the qualifications? And they really have to be qualified, okay? This is all bunched up because I just went in there with you guys and I showed you guys what was happening there, okay? All right, but let's continue. Let's toggle this along. We had questions about Colorado. We saw triple digits. No surprise there. Desert Southwest, Southern Great Basin. Let's see. Let me take some of those cities off because it's really jumbled there. You see that on the West Coast. I was really picking up on the Inland Empire, the high desert, the low desert, the the basin pretty much as well. The flats, I wanted to pick up on this entire area here, the area that I'm in, as well as Rudy, because he had some questions. He saw triple digits somewhere. That's a no-no. But other people will be seeing it because we talked about Rick, who's in Colorado, right? He's in Denver. You got triple digits. Hold on. Let's go back. Rewind. You guys remember that saying, be kind, rewind? Be kind, rewind. I'm a Gen Xer. Come on. All right. Be kind, rewind. 100 degrees, triple digits on Friday. You're going to be pushing triple digits on Thursday. Okay. You be flirting with it. And then you hit triple digits again on Saturday. And it looks like Saturday is going to be the hotter of the 2 days for you. So get ready to what? Hang tight, guys. Hang tight. Hang tight. Wait for this one. Wait for it. You guys, I built all these graphics for you guys. Hang on. Inland Empire is going to be in the 90s. Yeah. IE is going to be in the 90s, like upper 80s, low 90s. But that's more towards the end of the week. So, and it's just a dome of high pressure. Let's even just take a quick look at it. Let's see how strong it's going to be, right? Quick note. Why not? Let's take a quick look at it. Boom, boom. All right, here we go. Hang a second. Okay. Let's look at that dome of high pressure. Okay, so we're going by the end of the week. It's not. Oh, that's good. Let's go to like the end of the week. Yeah. Let's go to the end of the week. Let's go to not the strongest, but there's a lot of hot air coming in, a lot of warm air being influenced into the area. So, but I've got like 1,020. Yeah. I'll look at it again tomorrow, but it's not the strongest high pressure I've ever seen, but it's definitely, hold on, let me put this up there for everybody. For the Inland Empire, we're going to see upper 80s to 90s, no triple digits. For Colorado, for the Great Basin, for the Intermountain West, for, was it Desert Southwest? Was it portions of the Southern Plains? We're seeing really hot conditions. So what? Your air conditioner cast is on high. Your ice cream alert cast is on what? Hang tight. This is important, guys. It's going to be about making sure you eat it fast. I think it's going to be a puddle in seconds personally for some of you guys. So just make sure you guys, VHS 50-cent rewind fee. Remember, you guys, Gen Xers, seriously, don't act like you don't know. Okay, so let's see who else is on. We got a lot of people that joined. Wow. Okay, we've got let's see, Time 70 V3X joined. Chalk 9 Chip joined. Woohoo! We've got a little fiesta, a weather fiesta here. All right, guys, very quickly, I'm going to sign off soon. Okay, so shout out to all the dads out there. Shout out to every amazing father. So happy Father's Day, stepfathers as well. I'm well aware of those. My stepfather passed away in February. But you know what? He was awesome. Super the best. Like nothing ever got him upset. Ever. He'd always say to us, like if something upset us, he'd say, have a fluffernutter. So like we would have a fluffernutter. We would have white bread with Wonder Bread, right? White bread. Again, I'm Gen Xer, guys. So we'd have Wonder Bread with a slap, like a big old, like take a big spoon and just just dollop it on there. Not even a dollop. It's like just pummel it on there. Of fluff that. Remember that marshmallowy weird thing that was like fluff? Who remembers fluff? Okay. Then he would take the other side and he'd put like peanut butter and he'd put it together and be a fluffernutter. And anytime we felt down, we'd get a fluffernutter. So shout out to Ed. Yeah, definitely a wonderful day for dads, stepdads all over the world. Well, whoever celebrates. Are we the only one to celebrate that here? That's a good question. Oh my gosh, I never even thought about that. Okay, well, to those who celebrated, have a wonderful. Oh, wait, update on Delilah. Weakening, Invest 95E is strengthening. We'll talk about that the next time we meet up. Let's get this convection stuff off there because you guys know these are the areas of interest. Let's remove some of these tropical notations. I think it's a lot right now. We don't want to do that. Yeah, right? Fluffernutter. It was in blue. That's right. It was like in the blue package. It was so cool. But I remember one time my sister got it in her hair. It was awesome. It was so awesome. Some things that only a big sister would say, right? It was so awesome. It was like, oh my God, Michelle, you got Fluffernutter in your hair, dude. Does this even come out? Like, what is Fluffernutter? I don't even know what it is. I think it's like off the markets now, right? It's like off the market. It's like something that Bobby Kennedy Jr. would ban. Somehow we survived it, right? Oh, well. Okay, guys, guess they missed out. Well, Rudy, Rick, everybody, the team, Dave, everybody who joined me this afternoon, thank you so much for joining me here at Weather Co-op, where weather meets community. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I will see you tomorrow, and we're going to talk more about what's happening across the nation. And actually, we're going to go. Guys, we're going to go. We're going to go to Europe. We're going to go to Africa. We're going to go to South America. We're going to go to Australia. Take a trip with me. All right, guys? And then, am I backwards here? I might be mirrored image. Am I? No, I don't think I am. Am I here? Oh, I am. The whole time I've been mirror image and nobody said anything to me? Shady. That's super shady, guys. Like, legit super shady. Oh, my God. All right, guys. Rudy, have a good one. Chalk Chip. Everybody. Rude to 1. Scotty B. Let's see. Elena Simcox, Rick, you remember triple digits for you. Ari from Eco joined. Oh, Ari from Eco. Not Ari from Eco, joined Ari from Eco. SH Hoo Hoo. That's kind of a fun name. H.A. Hoo Hoo. Henry McGriff. Let's try to get all the names here. Girls Instap. Jen Stevenson, 63. Kit Castrovy. Dave Alez, one of our top weather watchers, Ashawn 1033, and of course, Noelle Gardner. Love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your Father's Day. Bye, guys. Rest of your Sunday. I'll see you.